All right, thank you, Stu. Nearly 100 people from Florida have faced federal charges for their involvement in the deadly riot at the Capitol 4 years ago.
Yeah, 5 people died and people assaulted more than 140 police officers. As West 2's Justin Shecker explains, the defendants could have their convictions erased when President-elect Trump returns to the White House.
In the 4 years since the mob of pro-Trump supporters disrupted the certification of the 2020 presidential election, the U.S. Department of Justice has charged 1,583 people nationwide for their roles in the January 6 Capitol riot. According to the DOJ, nearly 1,100 cases have been adjudicated, and judges sentenced 667 of the defendants to some time in prison.
I just think that there's a difference between, the people who were engaging in violent act and the people who were damaging the building and how they should have been treated versus other people who just got caught up in the frenzy.
The DOJ January 6 case tracker shows 97 arrests have been made in Florida. 6 were in Orlando. Attorney Patrick LeDuc represented Paul Hodgkins, the Tampa man seen waving a Trump 2020 flag in the Senate chamber.
He simply committed a trespass. Was it wrong? Yes. Did it deserve him going to prison for 8 months? I mean, I guess reasonable minds can differ.
2 of the longer prison sentences from the DOJ's investigation have been handed down to Central Florida men with ties to far-right groups that stormed the Capitol. Oath Keeper leader Kelly Meggs from Marion County is serving 12 years, and Proud Boys organizer Joseph Biggs from Ormond Beach received a 17-year sentence. Both were convicted of seditious conspiracy. Biggs' attorney Norm Pattis recently told West 2 News his client is hoping to receive a full pardon after President-elect Trump takes office in 2 weeks.
It was a riot gone bad. There was no attempt to overthrow the government. It was awkward, it was inconvenient, and it was sometimes violent. But it shouldn't cost anybody decades behind bars.
While many of the January 6 defendants are waiting for word on a potential presidential pardon, some of them have yet to even receive their punishments. Former Windermere police officer Kevin Tuck and his son, former Apopka police officer Nathaniel Tuck, are both scheduled to be sentenced by a federal judge in Washington, D.C. in 2 days. Covering Orange County at the federal courthouse, I'm Justin Shecker, West 2 News.